Today we are taking a look at some eBay and AliExpress finds. Hello and welcome to the Creative Kobold. Just a slight note, as of this recording I am sick with the coronavirus. So I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit different than usual. Maybe it's the same, I don't know. And maybe I am a little bit woozy, who knows. Either way, just letting you know, and let's get on with the video. I found some scenery and some miniatures on eBay and AliExpress that I really wanted to check out. First off, we have a set of 3 trees. These are unpainted, very gnarly looking trees. They have, well, there are 2 of this one and 1 of these. Now this sculpt does have a couple of what looks like crows in the branches. And this one does have an animal skull and a shield on the bottom there. I would have preferred it to not have the shield. The animal skull is fine, but I could have done without the shield. It was not visible on the page in the pictures when I bought it, but you know, it can be fixed, and it's also really not that big of a deal. However, I will note that they have these connection points at the bottom of the trunk here, which are very, very obvious and visible. So I don't like that too much. I might have to go in with some gap filler for that. That could have been better. I have no idea what game these are from, so if you know, please let me know in the comments below. I would actually really like to find out. Either way, these were very cool looking, like swamp trees or deadlands trees. Really like them. Next up, I also got a bunch of these frogs with fairy wings. These cute little fellas were like, yeah, I definitely need to have these. And they came in packs of 3. I really just needed 1, but hey, they were also pretty cheap, so why not? Very, very cute minis. Feels like ABS plastic. And they do have some texture, and the wings actually look like they will be easy to paint, so that is pretty nice. And again, I have no idea where those are from either, so if you know, let me know. Then I actually got a couple of WizKids miniatures. These 2 came in a set. It is an iron golem and a gelatinous cube. Now, these are the unpainted Nolzer versions, but you know, iron golem should be very easy to paint up, and I don't know if I even need to do anything with the gelatinous cube. Maybe touch up some of the items inside, on the inside piece here. They of course came with their bases. But yeah, I figured I don't have a gelatinous cube already. I've just been using like a very square like dice box, you know, those boxes that dice come in when you buy them, similar to that, but more of a cube shape, very much like a gelatinous cube. But I figured I don't really have any, so I just got this. And I didn't really want the the iron golem, but he came with as a pair, and the gelatinous cube would have cost me more alone anywhere else, so figured why not. And then there were a few items on AliExpress that I managed to get. If you remember the Phoenix, Eldrador Phoenix miniature, I also got one in a different color. I thought it was pretty cool looking. It does need to have a bit of that boiling water treatment, but other than that it looks pretty decent. So now I have one regular Phoenix and one black and blue Phoenix, which is cool. I also found a nice little octopus, because octopi are cool. Now these can practically just be put on bases and they are ready to go. Then I also found this little piece of terrain, just a nice little fern-like plant, very large, a bit larger than I imagined it would be, so a regular human would be even smaller than it, wouldn't quite reach up to the top of it. I imagine this is definitely a piece of terrain I can have some use for. It is just singular colored plastic for the leaves and another colored plastic for the ground here, but I think just a little bit of just a little wash would make it pop, make it look really good. It was slightly more expensive than I would have normally paid for something like this, but I really wanted to just check it out, see if it was of any value, and like if I would have any use for it, and if it would actually look good enough to use. So I actually really like it, but yeah, it might need a little bit of work. And then finally I got these. Now these two pieces of pre-painted terrain kind of looks like an ancient petrified giant rib cage, which I thought was pretty cool. These are actually meant to be used in aquariums, so with your fish and stuff, but some aquarium decoration can work well for your D&D game as well. So I figured I could take a chance on them, see how they were. They did come off with a couple of pieces broken off, but they were super easy to glue back on with just a bit of super glue. So I think these will definitely show up in some of my games, and I might also get myself more aquarium and terrarium terrain pieces. I will mention that they do have a little bit of hot glue visible here and there. It's not a lot and won't really notice it when in play, but it is visible. I don't remember how much I paid for these, but it wasn't that much. I think it was around $20-25 after shipping, which I think is fine for something like that. Oh yeah, here is one I forgot to show you. This is a Chimera, also from Schleich Eldrador, I think. Eldrador. It is very cool looking. It is decently painted. It could do with a wash or dry brush. I will say though that it is a bit on the large size. So you can see next to a roughly human WizKids Mini, it is very, very large. So this is practically a giant Chimera, and I think I'm gonna use it as such because it is a very cool looking figure. But you know, the head of a dragon, I can definitely understand is this size, but a dragon or a goat, definitely not that size regularly. So this is definitely a Chimera made up of an adult dragon and two giant animals, and also a giant snake on the back here. So yeah, almost forgot to show that off, but again, pretty cool. Though I need to do the good old boiling water trick with the wings, as they are kind of stuck like that right now. Anyway, that was my eBay and AliExpress finds this time. I hope you enjoyed a little view of the miniatures and scenery I got, and maybe it gives you some inspiration for what to use for your games as well. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.